Casualty season 33 was did very well than 32 season of Casualty. Now there will be spoilers warning if you guys didn't watch the very last episode of season 32. If you didn't watch it, then just rewatch it on YouTube, which is supposed to be old Daily Motion, and that's okay. Let's go forward. The first episode of Casualty season 33 will take place where the final episode of season 30 was left off. The start of the ambulance accident from the ending scene of season 32 and start of the 33 season. Now, and one of the biggest spoilers so quickly is Sam's death scene at the end of first episode of season 33 so quickly. And again, it's just a fast spoilers. And the Sam funeral in following episode and Eddie court scene where Eddie was been sent to jail after attack against a woman. And the third episode where they had the famous injuries characters in the world. And one of the whole 5 episodes of Casualty is a baby episode. And yes, the pregnant women who have a baby who have lost all this blood during these accidents because of her husband end up the brown woman who rushed her to the hospital caused an accident because the pregnant women and husband do not want to have a baby, but however he's the older one. Well, we're not talking about that. And that is why the baby almost got stuck. And now it revealed it lost all the blood during the accident. While women who have a pregnant, the ambulance will be better if they send pregnant women to the hospital if there was a break while we was on the hospital on the way to while on the to hospital or just already in the hospital. Now, I know that episode 7 of season 33 just absolutely horrifying to watch like that. Now, the Casualty is not for younger kids to watch like that because of these violence and gore. Yeah, because the season 33 episode 7 just the most horrifying scene if Casualty fans first seen it, quite horrified indeed. See baby lose all the blood or get unstuck because and the other episode which is quite shocking is the redhead guy who take a drug from Ian's house causing an illness and pass out, and because of Ian knocked that guy down unconscious like a bully, and that is how Ian got arrested by police along with that blonde-haired woman because of Ian. And there are also huge spoilers ahead there where Ian who really about to take suicide drugs, and that is how he tried to kill himself at his home and find a blonde-haired woman. And that is where the girl with the bone stick out from the leg also quite shocking to watch. Now that is a crossover between Casualty and Hobby City. Now the Hobby City can be easily messed. Well, it's not easily the mess I'm in, but however it's aired and very late on night because the one of these episodes from Hobby City will take place where the other episode from Casualty was left off. Now then, the Casualty is the longest running franchise in Hobby City. Like Casualty, Hobby City is not for younger kids to watch as well because of these violence and gore. We already know Casualty is an adult or a medical drama show, because of these violence or gore. Both Casualty and Hobby said it was quite a violent medical or drama. And their episodes focus on Dylan, who got a car crash while he'd been chased by that girl's husband, which he was followed ambulance. And Dylan was shocked and realized that he'd been chased by girl's husband because girl's husband was so nasty and horrible he is. And he ended up sent to a prison hospital with a wounded foot. And yes, he deserved it. If you guys didn't watch the other episode from the beginning, after beginning of season 33, where Ian pushed Dylan towards bench. Yeah, it's just full of violence and gore on Casualty franchise. If you're a younger kid, then you never ever watch in front of your parents like that. The beginning of the Casualty franchise with the censored violence and gore for the start until it's finally uncensored violence and gore because it's just an adult medical drama. The other characters who push a guy and behind the head, which it was a kicking like that, and then that guy likes a girl that keep fall. Yeah. However, that guy who kicked the guy to the wall, who managed to pass away because of these hips affected him. There are some of these patients who already died in few time from season 33, and there are other spoiled heads like Kate who tried to suicide. And she accidentally fall down on top of the ambulance, caused her to death. While Ian tried to save her, but failed. Yeah, because of the bad foot. And one was the dumbest moment that Kate was in the children's ward, which is supposed to be an adult ward, not children's ward. But that was just one of the most dumbest moments so far like that. But that's just one of these things. And there are also near the end of season 33, there are women who had hand injured by that other woman who have an asthma attack done when swimming because she's not supposed to be run, but she's supposed to be walk to get a halo. If you're on swimming pool, it's best just walk, don't run, because that causes some serious injuries like that. I can't tell how really fast that spoiler is begin on season 33 so far. We're not sure about last two episodes so far before start of season 34. And there are huge spoilers as well where Charlie's being pushed by that guy while although Dr. Nurse heard that. And there Charlie, who was being hostage by the same guy who pushed him down, and that was pretty much it. Now we never knew why a Casualty season 33 was always a bit violent than last time like that. Most horrified, most shocking moment. The one of these episodes from Hopper City was take place Although Casualty's episode was left off because it's a crossover, and that was pretty much it. Power cut of virus, and that brown doctor who blamed himself, think it was his fault in one of these Hoppy episodes, but it wasn't his fault, but it was a horrible accident to cause a virus, to cause a power cut. And Charles William was a living nightmare. If you're at the hospital in real life, the power cut will be worst nightmare in hospital. And that was pretty much it. What do you think about season 30 of Casualty so far? It's quite good, or even better than 32nd season. Well, I think it's already better than 36th season because how fast that spoilers are so far. And that's pretty much it. I'm not giving all the spoilers at the end of season 33 like that, but the season 34 is already confirmed already. I will give Casualty season 33 a 6.5 out of 10. Bit more violence, bit more gore. And some bit shocking horrifying moment from episode 7 of season 33 to the baby like that. Please leave comments below. Please like and favorite to my videos. And please subscribe and follow to my channels if you're new to me. And peace man in shorts. I hope you enjoy it. Peace man in shorts.